Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to reflect on a truth that many of us shy away from. Nobody cares about you. It's a harsh reality, but it's also a powerful catalyst for growth and self-awareness. In a world filled with distractions and competing interests, it's easy to feel lost in the crowd, to believe that our struggles and successes go unnoticed. However, I stand before you to share that this acknowledgement is not a reason for despair, but rather an invitation to reclaim your power, find your purpose, and create your own path to significance. By understanding this principle, we can embrace our individuality, motivate ourselves to rise above the noise, and focus on what truly matters, the impact we can have on our own lives and the lives of others. Let us delve deeper into the implications of this reality and how we can transform it into a force for good in our lives. And the illusion of importance. In our journey through life, we often fall into the trap of believing that our existence is pivotal to others. We expect validation, support, and recognition from those around us. However, the truth is that most people are absorbed in their own lives, struggles, and ambitions. This doesn't mean that they are inherently uncaring. It simply reflects the nature of humanity. Each person has their own battles to fight, and in this vast human experience, it's easy to feel overlooked. The illusion of importance can lead to disappointment and frustration. When we seek affirmation from others and fail to receive it, we can feel devalued and invisible. This disappointment can spiral into negative self-perceptions, eroding our confidence and sense of worth. However, recognizing that nobody is obligated to care about our struggles or successes is liberating. It allows us to redirect our focus inward, fostering self-reliance and personal empowerment. This understanding compels us to evaluate our motivations. Are we seeking validation from others, or are we striving to be our best selves for our own sake? When we shift our focus from external validation to internal fulfillment, we tap into a profound source of strength. This transition allows us to define our worth by our values, actions, and purpose rather than by the opinions of others. Recognizing the illusion of importance frees us to take charge of our lives. It challenges us to cultivate self-love and self-acceptance, essential elements in navigating the complexities of human relationships. Instead of relying on others for affirmation, we learn to affirm ourselves. This shift in perspective lays the foundation for a more authentic and fulfilling life. In essence, the illusion of importance can be a double-edged sword. While it may lead to feelings of neglect and isolation, it also serves as a catalyst for self-discovery and empowerment. By understanding that nobody cares about us as much as we expect, we can begin to forge our own paths, unencumbered by the weight of others' expectations. The call to responsibility. When we acknowledge that nobody cares about us, we also accept that we are ultimately responsible for our own happiness and success. In a world where support can be fleeting, this realization is both daunting and liberating. It empowers us to take ownership of our lives, to stop waiting for external forces to rescue us, and to become our own advocates. Responsibility is not merely about accountability, it's about taking proactive steps toward our goals. When we stop relying on others for validation, we become free to pursue our passions unapologetically. This shift enables us to set clear goals, create actionable plans, and take consistent steps toward our desired outcomes. Moreover, embracing personal responsibility nurtures resilience. Life will throw challenges our way, and it's essential to develop the grit to overcome them. When we understand that we are the architects of our destinies, we cultivate the mental fortitude necessary to face adversity head-on. This mindset also extends to our relationships. By taking responsibility for our emotions and actions, we enhance our ability to connect with others authentically. We stop blaming others for our dissatisfaction and instead focus on how we can contribute positively to our relationships. This proactive approach fosters healthier dynamics, encouraging collaboration and mutual support. Ultimately, the call to responsibility serves as a powerful reminder that our lives are ours to shape. By taking ownership of our circumstances and choices, we unlock the potential for transformation. We learn to become the protagonists in our own stories, crafting narratives of resilience, growth, and fulfillment. The power of self-awareness. Understanding that nobody cares about you brings us face to face with the power of self-awareness. When we strip away the layers of external expectations, we uncover the essence of who we are. Self-awareness enables us to identify our strengths, weaknesses, passions, and fears. It allows us to navigate our lives with intention and purpose. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth. By reflecting on our experiences, we can learn valuable lessons that shape our future choices. When we recognize our patterns of behavior, we gain insights into what drives us, what holds us back, and how we can evolve. This journey of self-discovery empowers us to cultivate resilience, adapt to challenges, and embrace change. Moreover, self-awareness enhances our relationships with others. When we understand our emotions and triggers, we can communicate more effectively and empathetically. This understanding fosters deeper connections, allowing us to engage with others authentically. Instead of projecting our insecurities onto others, we learn to approach relationships with openness and compassion. As we develop our self-awareness, we also become better equipped to set boundaries. We learn to distinguish between healthy relationships that uplift us and those that drain our energy. This clarity allows us to invest our time and energy in connections that nurture our growth, creating a support system that is genuinely enriching. Self-awareness is a transformative tool that enables us to navigate life's complexities with grace and purpose. By embracing the reality that nobody cares about us as we expect, we can embark on a journey of self-discovery that leads to profound personal growth and meaningful connections. The necessity of self-love. When we internalize the message that nobody cares about us, we are confronted with the necessity of self-love. In a world that often feels indifferent, self-love becomes a crucial lifeline. It is the foundation upon which we build our self-worth and confidence. When we cultivate self-love, we learn to appreciate ourselves without seeking external validation. Self-love is not selfish, it is a prerequisite for healthy relationships and personal fulfillment. When we genuinely love ourselves, we set the tone for how we allow others to treat us. This self-acceptance fosters resilience, enabling us to navigate challenges with grace. We stop measuring our worth against others' opinions and begin to define it through our values and actions. Furthermore, self-love encourages us to prioritize our well-being. We become attuned to our needs, desires, and boundaries. This self-awareness empowers us to make choices that align with our values and aspirations. We learn to say no to toxic relationships and situations that do not serve our growth, creating space for positivity and fulfillment. Additionally, self-love opens the door to forgiveness. We learn to let go of past mistakes, both ours and those of others. This forgiveness liberates us from the weight of resentment and allows us to move forward with clarity and purpose. When we embrace self-love, we recognize that our imperfections do not diminish our worth. Rather, they contribute to our unique journey. In summary, self-love is an essential element of personal empowerment. It enables us to embrace our individuality, prioritize our well-being, and cultivate meaningful relationships. By recognizing the reality that nobody cares about us in the way we desire, we can embark on a journey of self-discovery that leads to profound self-acceptance and fulfillment. The strength in independence. The acknowledgement that nobody cares about you also highlights the strength in independence. When we understand that we cannot rely solely on others for support and validation, we are empowered to cultivate self-sufficiency. Independence fosters resilience and adaptability, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with confidence. Independence is not about isolation, it is about recognizing our capacity to stand on our own. When we embrace this strength, we become proactive agents of change in our lives. We learn to seek solutions rather than dwell on problems, developing a mindset that is focused on growth and progress. Moreover, independence allows us to explore our passions without the constraints of external expectations. When we pursue our interests on our terms, we tap into a wellspring of creativity and fulfillment. This exploration nurtures our sense of purpose and ignites our drive to succeed. Additionally, independence fosters a sense of empowerment in our relationships. When we are secure in ourselves, we engage with others from a place of strength rather than neediness. This shift enhances the quality of our connections, fostering mutual respect and collaboration. Ultimately, embracing independence is a transformative step toward personal empowerment. By recognizing that nobody cares about us as much as we expect, we free ourselves to explore our potential, pursue our passions, and create meaningful connections with others. The importance of authenticity. In a world where many people prioritize approval and acceptance, the reality that nobody cares about you serves as a clarion call for authenticity. When we embrace our uniqueness and choose to live authentically, we free ourselves from the constraints of societal expectations. This journey toward authenticity is both empowering and liberating. Authenticity requires us to strip away the masks we wear to fit in. It calls for us to embrace our true selves with all our flaws and strengths. When we live authentically, we cultivate a sense of self that is grounded in honesty and integrity. This alignment with our true selves fosters inner peace and fulfillment. Moreover, authenticity strengthens our connections with others. When we show up as our genuine selves, we invite others to do the same. This vulnerability creates a foundation of trust and intimacy, allowing for deeper, more meaningful relationships. Instead of seeking superficial connections based on appearances, we nurture bonds rooted in mutual understanding and respect. Additionally, living authentically empowers us to take risks. When we are true to ourselves, we become more willing to step outside our comfort zones. This willingness to embrace uncertainty fosters personal growth and resilience. We learn to view challenges as opportunities for learning and evolution rather than as threats to our stability. Ultimately, authenticity is a powerful antidote to the pressures of societal expectations. By embracing the reality that nobody cares about us as much as we expect, we empower ourselves to live boldly and unapologetically. This journey toward authenticity enriches our lives and deepens our connections with others. The opportunity for growth. When we come to terms with the reality that nobody cares about us, we are presented with a profound opportunity for growth. This realization compels us to shift our focus from seeking validation to pursuing personal development. Instead of waiting for external recognition, we learn to cultivate our skills, knowledge, and character. Personal growth is a lifelong journey that requires commitment and intention. It involves stepping outside our comfort zones, embracing challenges, and seeking knowledge. By prioritizing our growth, we become active participants in our own development rather than passive recipients of external validation. Moreover, the journey of growth encourages us to learn from failure. When we stop seeking approval, we become more willing to take risks and make mistakes. These experiences, though uncomfortable, provide invaluable lessons that shape our resilience and adaptability. We learn to view failure not as a reflection of our worth, but as a stepping stone towards success. Additionally, growth fosters a sense of purpose. As we cultivate our skills and knowledge, we gain clarity on our aspirations and values. This newfound understanding empowers us to pursue goals that align with our true selves, creating a sense of fulfillment and direction. The opportunity for growth arises when we acknowledge that nobody cares about us as much as we expect. By shifting our focus from external validation to personal development, we embark on a transformative journey that enriches our lives and empowers us to make a meaningful impact. And the value of contribution. Embracing the reality that nobody cares about us also invites us to reflect on the value of contribution. When we recognize that our worth is not defined by others' opinions, we are free to focus on how we can make a positive impact in the world. Contribution becomes a powerful avenue for expressing our individuality and purpose. When we shift our focus from seeking validation to contributing to the greater good, we cultivate a sense of fulfillment that transcends personal recognition. We learn that true happiness comes not from external accolades, but from the knowledge that we have made a difference in the lives of others. This shift in perspective fosters a sense of interconnectedness and belonging. Moreover, contribution empowers us to embrace our unique gifts and talents. Each of us has something valuable to offer, whether it's through our skills, knowledge, or compassion. By sharing our gifts with the world, we not only enrich the lives of others, but also enhance our own sense of purpose and identity. Additionally, contributing to others fosters a sense of community. When we invest in the well-being of those around us, we create a support system that uplifts and empowers. This sense of belonging reinforces the idea that while nobody may care about us in the way we expect, we can cultivate connections that are rooted in mutual respect and support. Ultimately, the value of contribution lies in its ability to transform our lives and the lives of others. By recognizing that our worth is not defined by external validation, we open ourselves to the profound fulfillment that comes from making a positive impact in the world. The necessity of boundaries. Understanding that nobody cares about you as much as you expect compels us to establish healthy boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting our well-being and preserving our energy. When we acknowledge this reality, we become more discerning about how we invest our time and energy in relationships. Healthy boundaries empower us to prioritize our needs and desires. They allow us to define what we are willing to accept and what we must protect. By setting boundaries, we cultivate a sense of self-respect that is crucial for maintaining our mental and emotional health. Moreover, boundaries encourage open communication. When we establish clear limits, we create an environment where honesty and respect can thrive. This clarity fosters healthier relationships, allowing others to understand our needs and respect our choices. Additionally, boundaries enhance our ability to navigate challenges. When we protect our energy and well-being, we are better equipped to handle stresses and conflicts. This resilience allows us to approach life's difficulties with a sense of clarity and purpose. Recognizing that nobody cares about us as much as we expect emphasizes the necessity of boundaries. By establishing and maintaining healthy limits, we empower ourselves to prioritize our well-being and cultivate meaningful relationships that support our growth. The influence of perspective. When we internalize the truth that nobody cares about us, we gain a powerful tool, perspective. This shift in perspective allows us to view our circumstances through a lens of empowerment rather than victimhood. Instead of feeling disheartened by the indifference of others, we learn to focus on our agency and potential. Perspective shapes our experience of life. When we recognize that our worth is not contingent on external validation, we cultivate a sense of freedom that empowers us to pursue our passions and dreams. This newfound clarity enables us to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Moreover, perspective encourages gratitude. When we stop seeking validation from others, we begin to appreciate the blessings in our lives. This shift fosters a mindset of abundance, allowing us to recognize the many ways we can contribute to our own happiness and fulfillment. Additionally, perspective deepens our understanding of others. When we acknowledge that everyone is navigating their own struggles, we cultivate empathy and compassion. This understanding fosters more meaningful connections and encourages us to approach relationships with kindness and support. Ultimately, the influence of perspective is a transformative force in our lives. By embracing the reality that nobody cares about us as much as we expect, we empower ourselves to view our experiences through a lens of agency, gratitude, and compassion. The journey of forgiveness. Recognizing that nobody cares about us as much as we expect also opens the door to the journey of forgiveness. This realization compels us to let go of resentment, anger, and disappointment that may have been holding us back. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-liberation that frees us from the weight of past hurts. Forgiveness begins with acknowledging our feelings. It requires us to confront the pain and disappointment we may have experienced in our relationships. When we allow ourselves to feel these emotions, we take the first step toward healing and growth. Moreover, forgiveness is a choice. It is an active decision to release the hold that past grievances have on us. By choosing forgiveness, we reclaim our power and refuse to allow our past to dictate our future. This decision fosters resilience and enables us to move forward with clarity and purpose. Additionally, the journey of forgiveness fosters compassion. When we recognize that nobody cares about us as much as we expect, we develop empathy for others who may be struggling with their own challenges. This understanding encourages us to approach relationships with kindness and a willingness to forgive. In conclusion, the journey of forgiveness is a transformative process that allows us to release the burdens of the past. By embracing the reality that nobody cares about us as much as we expect, we can cultivate healing and resilience, paving the way for a more fulfilling future. In the pursuit of personal fulfillment. Finally, understanding that nobody cares about you serves as a powerful motivator for the pursuit of personal fulfillment. When we stop seeking validation from others, we gain the freedom to pursue our passions and dreams without hesitation. This pursuit is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Personal fulfillment requires us to define what truly matters to us. It involves reflecting on our values, passions, and aspirations. By clarifying our goals, we become more intentional in our actions, aligning our choices with our authentic selves. Moreover, the pursuit of personal fulfillment encourages us to embrace our individuality. When we stop comparing ourselves to others, we free ourselves to explore our unique gifts and talents. This exploration fosters creativity and innovation, allowing us to contribute to the world in meaningful ways. Additionally, personal fulfillment enhances our resilience. When we pursue what brings us joy and purpose, we become better equipped to navigate life's challenges. This sense of fulfillment empowers us to face adversity with courage and determination. Ultimately, the pursuit of personal fulfillment is a lifelong journey that enriches our lives and the lives of those around us. By embracing the reality that nobody cares about us as much as we expect, we can embark on a transformative path towards self-discovery, creativity, and joy. As we reflect on the powerful truth that nobody cares about us as much as we expect, let us embrace it as a catalyst for personal growth, empowerment, and authenticity. This acknowledgement frees us from the confines of external validation and encourages us to cultivate self-awareness, responsibility, and resilience. By recognizing our unique contributions and pursuing our passions unapologetically, we can create lives filled with meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Remember, your journey is yours alone, and it is in this journey that you will discover your true power and potential.